Good morning, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Memorial Day, so today is Tuesday. It is May 26th of 2015. May is out of here. Just a few more days. Hope you all had a great Memorial weekend. Over the weekend in Ohio, a verdict was reached on a police officer who was charged with shooting into a vehicle of two individuals. He was charged with, I forget what he was charged with, but he was acquitted, as was to be expected. So the police officer fired 15 shots, this is in Cleveland, Ohio, 15 shots into a car with two unarmed people inside and then got acquitted after their deaths. That's exactly what happened when a judge announced Saturday that Cleveland police officer Michael Brelo was not guilty of voluntary manslaughter and felonious behavior, assault in the 2012 deaths of Timothy Russell and Malissa Williams. After Russell led police on a 22-mile chase, Timothy Russell was driving the car. He led the police on a 22-mile chase at one point that involved almost 100 police cars. After they were finally able to stop the car, about a dozen officers fired 137 bullets into the car. None of the officers was charged with manslaughter. The reaction to Brelo's acquittal has been loud. You know, some people comparing it to Officer Darren Wilson's death of Michael Brown. So how did we get here? Let's kind of look at what took place that night, November 29th, 2012. I remember when this incident took place. It started the night of November 29th, 2012, when a couple in a car sped away from an undercover officer. They were trying to buy something. They realized what was going on. They took off. Their engine in that car backfired, sputtered, and produced a loud bang in the tailpipe. Prosecutors say the police officers mistook the noise for gunshots and a high-speed chase ensued. Investigators said as many as 62 police cars joined the pursuit at speeds up to 100 miles per hour through the streets of Cleveland. After a 22-mile chase for about 30 minutes, Russell rammed a police car in a middle school parking lot, and that's when the bullets started flying. An investigation revealed 13 police officers fired more than 100 times in 8 seconds. But only one officer, Michael Brelo, was charged with 2 counts of voluntary manslaughter. Michael Brelo, the 31-year-old officer, got out of his police car, climbed atop the hood of Russell's car, and fired at least 15 shots downward through the windshield into the victims at close range as he stood on the hood of Mr. Russell's car. Brelo told investigators he thought he and his partner were in danger, believing the couple in the car was shooting. He said he'd never been so afraid in his entire life, the former Marine told investigators. I thought my partner and I would be shot and we were going to be killed. At which point I drew my weapon and I shot through the windshield of the suspects. So why did the judge decide to acquit? The decision was reached not by a jury, by Cuyahoga County Judge John P. O'Donnell alone. He gave several reasons for his verdict. The officer's first round of gunfire was permissible because they had reason to believe that they and the public were at risk. Brelo's second round was permissible because a reasonable police officer could decide that even after 100 shots, the threat may not have been over in the park because the pair may have still been moving. So there's a list of reasons why they decided to let that officer go. Now, there's been a lot on the internet and all over about people who were very upset about this verdict that came back, I think, Saturday, because had to be Saturday because I was getting ready to go to the store to do some shopping because I had a little cookout here at the house. And I was watching it and I said, you know what? No sense in me watching this mess because I already know how this is about to come. Then I was about to go home and get them some barbecue too. You run from the police 22 miles 100 miles per hour. The police are chasing you. You crash one of their cars attempting to escape. I don't know what to say about this. You end up getting shot and killed. I was trying to find out, did they find drugs in the car? Were there any weapons in the car? Why was this man running from these police for 22 miles? Why did he take off and go on this 30-minute journey to his death? See, all these people from the Black Lives Matter movements are complaining that officer killed him. They should not have charged him. That he should have been charged all those bullets to the car, 100 and something odd bullets. It wasn't right. But nobody actually had one black civil rights leader or Black Lives Matter person say that 22-mile drive for 30 minutes through the streets of Cleveland at 100 miles per hour should never have happened. And had that not happened, this man and this woman would be alive today. But they don't want to say that. That's just too right. That man should have pulled that car over when he saw his police chasing after him and took him with his ass to jail for whatever they would have charged him with. Tempted to buy drugs, tempted to sell drugs. So what? Go to jail and be done with you. He would have been enjoying some good old-fashioned barbecue this Memorial weekend too, had he pulled that car over and got his ass out of it. I don't know what to say about incidents like this, because when you run from the police and they catch you, it never ends nice. That's why I tell people, don't run, especially if you haven't really done anything. Cooperate, get out the car. Running from the police is the worst thing you can do, unless you're damn sure you can get away. You're all right. Unless you are damn sure 1,000% sure you're going to be able to get away from them motherfuckers. But if you cannot, which most likely you won't be getting away, all them damn police chasing your ass down the highway. I've never understood these car chases. Now, I can imagine some people saying, well, white folks didn't been in car chases and they didn't get shot and killed. Well, that's possibly true. I agree. But I will say this. My black ass ain't about to be chased down no highway for 22 miles. I'm pulling my shit over and get out and lay on the ground. I don't care if I'm in an all-white suit. They tell me get out and lay on that ground. Yes, sir, officer. I'm getting in this dirt. So you put me in the dirt. These people will kill you today. Just like they killed those two people and they were unarmed. But the 22-mile, 30-minute car chase, I have a problem with, because it should never, ever have happened. They should have stopped that car before it even started. And none of this would have took place. But it's beyond troubling. It's all over the news. You know, every talk show, every radio show, every NBC, CNBC, you name it. But not one person has went into the details of that car chase and said, this shouldn't have happened. Those individuals who were in that car, somebody should have sense enough to stop that car or get out of that damn car. It went too far, too long, 22 miles. 30 minutes, 60-something police officers chasing them. For what? For what? What have they done that required all this? Somebody could have gotten killed during that car chase. That's dangerous, running through the streets at 100 miles per hour, city streets. And they weren't thinking. And in no way am I saying that because they did that, they deserve to die. Not especially if they haven't been shot 100 and something times, no. But I would like to see us more concerned about the actions that lead up to these events. Don't run from the police. Don't run from the police in a car chase, especially if you've really done nothing. A little petty drug charge or whatever. It was an undercover police officer. What were they working on? Was it drugs? I'm sure it probably was drug related. Was he selling? Was he buying? Still wasn't worth all this running from the police and eventually ended up with them dead. But that's just my opinion in this matter. Love to hear what you all have to say and what you think about what took place with these in Cleveland, Ohio. And I just like to hear you guys' opinion, and I've stated my opinion. Anyway, if you like my videos, share them with family members and friends. And I look forward to reading your comments. Share these videos with educational videos with family members and friends. And don't forget to click like. I'm out of here. Enjoy your Tuesday.